Everybody watching in the future, that is. I hate this angle. Oh, well. Gotta charge the old phone. I don't know why I decided to go live and then check the phone battery afterwards, but whatever. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Was at the beach all day. Got a good sunburn, so I figured I'd come on and say hello. See how long it takes for me to call it quits on this one if nobody shows up. But I hope everyone's good. I hope all of the future people are good, as nobody is in here yet. So yeah, today was the first day that we had a Shred Fairy Day. For the first time this year, actually. And it was informative, and unfortunately, it brought us the very first walk of shame of the Shred Fairy year. But that's all right. There's going to be more Shred Fairies and definitely more walks of shame, that's for sure. This is a fancy one. I was sold on it. They told me it was good. They never oh. They never give me bad choices. These are good coughs, by the way. I'm trying to fix this a little bit. Seems a little better. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, we were at the beach all day, and I don't know why I keep saying we. Why do I say we? In the beginning I said we because there was more than one of me. Now there's just I. I was at the beach all day. Actually, I worked for a bit. Cart kid. Yeah, dude. Thank you. Fucking kid. So that kid, he actually, he was actually kind of a pain in the ass here, driving his dad's golf cart too fast around the grounds. And I was like, listen, bro, I know that you could drive the cart here. He lives close enough to drive the cart here. And I'm like, that's good. This is a good place for a kid to be until you do donuts on the course in your dad's cart, I'm like, so if you're out here when technically you're not supposed to be out here, I could look the other way. If you're out here, even when you're supposed to be out here and you're doing donuts, I'm going to have to be angry. And I don't think he's done donuts since. And also, he's now works here. And so he just drove by, didn't see me the whole time, and I'm burning one. And then he catches a glimpse of me and asks if that's the best spot to put all the damn cans. And yes, it is, young man. It's a good question, too, because just throwing him out of the cart, he didn't even do anything wrong before he didn't see me. So, young man's learning. And as we know, it's hard for a man to learn anything. And I'll be Exhibit A. Anyways, we had a beautiful day at the beach. I was there for both Shred Fairies, actually. The morning Shred Fairy was good. You're not going to see a video on this for a while, so don't hold your breath. But the morning Shred Fairy was a better wave than the afternoon Shred Fairy, but they're still dredging at Barrelton. oddly enough, they it's like they have doubled down on the dredging here, and I don't know why, because they've been dredging for since the beginning of March, I think, something like that. But they have now they've covered the metal jetty. There's like 3 metal jetties. They've covered the first metal jetty closest to the water treatment plant now. So it's baffling. Neon. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking, even though you haven't yet. Anyways, so they've covered that metal jetty, and it's getting to the spot where they started dredging 2 years ago, putting the sand. So, if any of you know what I'm talking about here, the waves are gonna be good once we start getting them. But back to the shred ferry. Boy, it was oh man. Ni hao, motherfucker. How are we? Oh man. Excuse me. How are you, Matt? Are you still playing hockey, dude? Do you still play on? You played Sunday nights for a while. I don't remember if you ever came back. You know what sweet. You know what I always was saying? I whenever I said I would retire, I said I would come back um when I turned 40. So that's like 2 years away. But that co-ed yeah, dude. Have they co-eded the locker rooms yet? I mean, like in the good way? Because I remember there was a couple times when like I would play co-ed, you know, but like I was never co-ed. You know what I'm saying? Like no. Yeah. Well, it would be way cooler if it was. Because dude, there was some hot hockey chicks. You remember that chick Chaz? I do. And then there were some other ones too. There was a handful of like really good looking. No. Okay. Well. Wait, that was the first no you said. Anyways, back to me. Um the the shred ferry wave was ultra underwhelming. And I think what I'm gonna do, like a couple years ago, I made like a chronicles of riding the waves. I'm gonna make a couple videos just looking at them from the beach. Chaswood? Oh man, there was man, dude, the hockey world. I'll get like flashbacks of like people and different things. It's weird how much I forgot, kind of. How many people I forgot and shit. I saw one guy, Brett Peel. Um, I saw him not too long ago. Well, it was long ago at this point, but it was the most recent random ass hockey sighting of someone that I knew. And I was like, yeah, dude, I love surfing and blah, blah, blah. And out of nowhere, he's like, yeah, you like it because you could do it by yourself. And I was like, coming from a stranger, that's a very, very astute observation. Because I didn't even think of that, you know? And I was like, man, that's very true. I hate so many different kinds of people. You know what's funny though? The majority of people that I hate are straight and white. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy to me. Not that I should like straight white people more, but like, you know how it is. Also, another weird thing is like I've had a lot of like not a lot. I've had probably a solid handful of black chicks cut my hair, and they did a good job, just like anybody. But recently, I had this black dude cut my hair, and it was a fabulous haircut. And man, it was just weird having a guy cut my hair, to be honest with you. Yeah, yeah. Uh, they call Matt Tomahawk for two reasons. His last name kind of looks like Tomahawk, but also, that's how basically he would use his stick as a tomahawk. If you don't know what a tomahawk is, if you're young, Google it. It's like a fucking mini axe, and that's a really good way to to explain how Matt Tomahawk used his stick. But yeah, Matt would do this thing where when things got a little sketchy down in the zone, it would like take the most monstrous slap shot towards the other team's net, no matter where he was on the ice. So it would go in that direction. But it wouldn't matter who was in front of that puck. Like, it was fucking going. And if you I remember a couple times he hit somebody, never hit me. I can't remember who broke my foot. I took a slap shot to the foot once. Somebody broke my foot. But man, you would play kind of you would kind of be like, duh, like, oh, I didn't know. But yeah. Yes, the ultra ice. If there were rinks on the west side of the rinks that you play at, there's a possibility the puck could be iced on two separate sheets of ice. Thankfully, they orientate them north and south, if that makes any sense. Anyways, why are we talking about other people on my live, on my channel? Me. Because it's not all about me. I know that. I'm not a narcissistic asshole like all of my exes would say. Fuck those bitches anyways. Fuck those bitches anyways, right, Matt? Yep. Got you is right. Dude, so I get here at the golf course. And the first thing I see is, yeah, back to the Shred Fairy. But I got to talk about the golf course first. So the first thing I see is a group with 3 carts. Now, why would you need 3 carts when you're only supposed to have 4 people? Maybe someone's riding with someone else. Maybe somebody has some sort of a prosthetic limb that they need to transport in a different golf cart. I don't know. Anyways, I see this and I know it's not supposed to be happening. And then these like Karens in training, dude. So I was I'll talk about the Karens in training minute. On my video I was filming today, I was talking about Ben Gravy. And I think now I'm the king of novelty waves because nobody knows it. And he's already wiped and flushed that turd down so many times. I can't even break into the novelty wave game. But like, I don't think I think he's just some rich surfer now, which is kind of sad. I don't watch his channel anymore anyways. I tried to hit him up a couple times, and plus I think I say cunt way too much for him to even think about putting me on his channel. If you ever saw the guy from Cleveland, that's the kind of guy he needs. Really kind of like what's the word? A little bit limp-wristed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. If Ben Gravy asked me to collab with him, I would. But I just don't think, it's one of those things like if I somehow got 100,000 subscribers, then it would behoove him too. but I just don't think it'll work, you know. I don't think I'm not doing anything that he needs. And to be perfectly honest, I would just need the views, and to use him for that is kind of grimy, you know. Because if I'm being honest, he's not going to any real special waves that no one can get to otherwise. But man, I tell you what, I do need to get to the ocean. Anyways, back to these cunts that were golfing. They come driving around, and you could tell they've had like fucking 13 White Claws apiece, and they're laughing, and they get the golf cart like high centered 30 feet away from me, and they're just fucking gunning it like it's their Chevy Cruze. They're fucking just flooring it, and dirt's flying everywhere. But I told myself, I was like, listen, Cam, you have told people on a few different occasions that their actions out here will get them physically assaulted, and has it um, not once has it backfired, but also I haven't felt good afterwards. So this time I let those bitches slide. And they should be glad too, because they both I could see from here that they both weighed more than me. At least they were probably shorter and wider. They kind of look like upside down exclamation points. If you smell what I'm cooking. But man, that shred fairy wave was the afternoon shred fairy wave was a turd. Was a legitimate turd. But the dredge boat's still in the way, and they must be training new drivers too, because the guy, when he was coming in, he got all cattywampus and then straightened out, and then so I don't know what they were doing, but once the dredge boat's out of the way, then it'll be good. But I tell you, we've got like a week of no waves, and I don't know. I don't like it. I was looking at the UP, and they seem to get more waves. Um, I guess my goal is to be in a place where I could surf the most, that has the least amount of people in general, not just in the lineup. That's hard to do because majority of human beings live by the coast. Not a lot of people live on the shores of Lake Superior. So I really think that that's going to be it's going to be sort of the end game here, unless I can hit one of those scratch off tickets, and I'll be a thousandaire. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I was told if I was just given $100,000, but then told that I will 100% have to work the rest of my life, that $100,000 is going to go a long way, because I'm not doing anything other than working at golf courses for the rest of my life. And all I want to do other than that is surf and make videos. And man, if this was my goal my whole life, if I knew that this is what I really wanted to do, I'd be a lot closer than I am now. I spent all that time fucking off, playing hockey. It was just fun and everything, but yeah, I wasted a lot of time being a drunk. Don't forget, I was a severe alcoholic for a long time. But on the 25th or the 26th of this month, it'll be 11 years. Don't worry, I'll remind you guys, and then I'll also remind you that I have a Cash App on that same day. So, like, play my cards right, you guys could send me a bunch of money. Because I know not all of my subscribers are like Matt Tomaszewski, but some of them are. And I'll tell you what, Charles, thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, dude, it's crazy because I don't think that I was addicted to the booze. I just like forgot who I was. and I drank so much my body was addicted to the substance, but it wasn't it was like a physical addiction, I guess is my best explanation. Because when it was out of my body, I look back and like I spent a lot of time like I'm still trying to like figure out how to be a human, but the thinking about the drinking and shit was done quick. Like I stopped thinking about it very quickly, which is bizarre. Because some people have to like hold themselves back. I also don't have any like mental illness or anything like that, so I feel like that helps significantly when you don't have to take pills and shit like that. But yeah, we got we got a lot of time with the Shred Fairy wave, and if they keep dredging, it doesn't really get too far down past the pier, but if they keep dredging and we get a couple good souths, like it's gonna push a lot of that sand back up, and it's already looking really good. We're gonna be able to surf up here at this spot pretty much whenever there's a slight wind in either direction. The the point of this giant pile of sand now is so far from the pier that I mean, it's basically just like it's an open beach that they're dredging. And they've probably put I don't know. It's at least 200 or 300 yards from where the beach started, but it's thousands of yards from the pier. They've just been dumping sand and dumping sand. It's good to see, but man, we haven't had a good wind for it yet. I'll show you guys what's up here. Okay, it's getting all green out there. Isn't that beautiful? I shit you not. When within the span of like a week, the hues of green changed like 5 hues. It's insane. It was we were having lows in the 30s and then some rain, lows in the 50s, and it just exploded. It's crazy. I'm sure most places south of Michigan have been like this for a while, but up here there's a very fine line. Like I said, we'll be highs, chilly highs until one day, and then it's 80, 70s and 80s. Man, sometimes these geezers are good golfers. I guess if it's all you do, right? Anyways, everybody, I said I'd come bullshit for a little bit. If you're not subscribed, let's go. I want that 1.1. That's my new thing. I want that's how you know that it's growing, because now it's 1.0 and a number. I want that 1.1. My goal is 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that's not too much, but once you get to 1,500, I've been saying this for a long time. Once you get to 1,500, I think that's when everything starts working for you, as far as the algorithm goes and shit. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you like me talking more than me making surf videos, just let me know, because I talk a lot. Some would say I just talk so I can hear myself talk. And that's not wrong. It's not 100% true either, because most of the time I'm saying shit that's either funny or useful in daily life. But yeah, I could do more of these, and I could talk more too. Also, how do you guys feel about the 80s synthesizer music? I know Kevin from the Jarrett's Journey thinks it sounds like two computers having sex, which is a very good assessment of the music that I like, at least to put to his videos. But I use Epidemic Sound, so like there is a lot, and it seems like they're kind of revamping it a little bit. But get in the fucking comments, like say something, because there's a lot of people who I've met just like around town, that watch my videos, that never have left a comment. They're like, "Hey, I'm so and so." I'm like, "Fuck you! I don't know you. I don't know you, but I will know you. But you gotta get in there, you know. Say, hey, I saw you eating a bagel or whatever." Anyways, thanks for watching me talk for half an hour. Jellyfishes!